Oh no. Guess so. Alright, is my... Okay, but is my mic working? Like, can you hear me at all? Because I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, it's back central. Oh, okay, sweet. So, you can hear me. That's great. Um... I've been back central in a year and a month. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, is this new spawn? I mean, like the one for this map? The new one, so to speak, like for next map reset is it's on a different server. I'm not gonna show you that right now. I'm just gonna do some development and probably just, you know, hang out a bit, chat with people, see if people like that. Yeah, my new one's big. The new spawn is bigger. Like, it's this is not big compared to the new spawn. Hang on, I need to change the... Wait, current bitrate's lower than recommended. Hang on. Never done this, so it's very, very annoying. There's, yeah. Alright. Yeah, casino is right here. So that's still a thing. Can I change the listing? Yep. Public. Oh yeah, quite a bit actually. I hope this works. It should at least. God's really active. I wouldn't say it died a few months ago, to be honest. Like, it's gotten less active, but that happens every year. Yeah. I mean, the thing is that basically every year you just see a very high increase in players on map reset, obviously, and then it slowly goes down until the next map reset. We're actually doing a bit better than last year around this time, so that's nice. I mean, if they are in your Pokefield, they should still be there, so... let me see, let me just put this in... put this in the chat on Pixentro so people can join if they want to. There we go. I can check the bandwidth. Can I... let's see. Lots to do, so... Basically, there's a few things left for any GTS, so... writing our own GTS. Started like a week ago. Hey, Miss F. So, just have to work on that for a bit. And hopefully we can get a bit closer to finishing it. And the coding commences. Exactly. So, I mean... Let's see. And a way to get my head in game, some servers do have a kit for it. I need gold. I don't think I actually have a kit on gold. What's your in-game name? I'll just quickly hop on. If you put your in-game name in chat, I'll just give you one. Code cracker. There you go. Hey Turtle. Couldn't sleep, so here you are. Well, hope you're enjoying. Let's see, I'm not gonna use sponge for this. always fun when I have to find out where things are happening from Money Manager. You mostly use them for statues. Well, I mean, I guess you have one for another statue now. Let's see. So I believe you're watching, I don't know how to pronounce your name actually, but Mleckham or not sure how to pronounce it, but this is Scotland basically. So if the font size is too small, let me know and I'll just increase it a bit. But basically what you do is you write a mod for the server. So oh wait, this is a module. Essentially it's the same logic behind it. You basically write a mod that only the server runs. So you have this option, acceptable remote versions, I believe. You just make it so that everyone can, or any version is accepted, and then you can use that. This is in Tele, yeah. But it's got a skin on it, so it looks a bit different. Just don't use light theme. Like, you don't want to do that. Well, you can always hop in if you want to. Rentable signs in spawn. I think it's a fun idea. I actually thought of something like that for the next map. It's just not something that I really can do on like map reset, and it would also have to be passed through a staff member. So, for example, I can't just let people buy a sign in spawn because it's just too easy to abuse it. Rentable would make it easier, yeah, but it's like I said, it's really easy for people to just grind money and then, I don't know, break rules on the signs at spawn, like advertise a random server and all that. So I would have to, if you do render sign, it would have to be done through like a staff member, or at least they would have to confirm it. But there's a lot of cool other things that you can do if you were to add rentable areas to spawn. Yeah, that's why I'm a bit hesitant to do it, because another issue is that right now, there's so many things to do that adding a system to, you know, rent signs at spawn is just not really worth it. But yeah, you could actually advertise your P-Warp if you complete the Battle Tower achievement. Pretty sure that Let's see, yeah, so you could have a custom sign or custom hologram in NPC. If you get number one. Well, all items would be reset. Don't think we have never really made an exception for that, so I would assume that we don't make an exception this year either. I was actually talking about this in yesterday's staff meeting. It's just the amount of Pokemon that are already carried over is quite significant. So adding items or similar things, like the more we allow people to carry over, the less sense a map reset actually makes. Obviously, we have a new spawn with potential for new content, but yeah, I don't know. It's the more you let people carry over, the less a map reset does, and it's actually like contributing to the problem. Twitch TV. I thought about Twitch, but I figured that if I would upload videos later with like, I don't know, teaser, like content teaser or something, it would probably be easier if I had everything on YouTube. So yeah, I did think about using Twitch, but YouTube works too. Face Off is probably busy for like a week or something, so it might be a while. It normally doesn't take that long, but something's popped up, so. If you dislike the video, I mean, you can do whatever you want, I'm not stopping you. It would be a shame, but I mean, if you dislike it, go dislike it, right? Um, I actually did play some Genshin from time to time, but it's not really my kind of game. I enjoy the gameplay a lot, but um, I don't really like how much of a cash grab it actually is. It's really hard to progress if you don't spend money, and to actually do a lot of damage, you're just gonna end up spending a shit ton of money. So, how do you think getting Faceless hat will be? I reckon quite difficult. And hello, Alan. Sorry. Ah, yes, I'm on test server. Hello, Pocky. New phone, who it is? Oh no. Hey Stitch, hey Croft. Waiting for Twitch stream to start. Come up with domains. Some gold. UI so small, I mean, which one, in-game or the Intelli one, Craft? Because I'm on a 1440p monitor, so you might, I can see if I can increase the size a bit, but actually, I have no clue what that would be. I only know how to increase the font size, but... So how do you get such a smooth stream? Well, like I said, I'm running on 1440p and like 12,500 bitrate. So I guess that helps. You dream having this, well, I mean, once you get your new computer, you should be good, right? Oh, also Stitch. Let's see. I guess Stitch. Shameless brag of specs. I mean, I know actually, Alan. I don't know why that is, but there's also like flying Pokemon just suffocating randomly. Like I just can also hear it actually, but Thomas is Stitch. Yeah, he is. Using equals null in Kotlin. Wait, where? Where are these? Wait, dot la no, no. I like my null checks more. Where do you see the equals null check term? Wait. Okay, I mean, I guess I have 10 instances of equals null. Oops. Previous file. Somewhere in here. Yeah, I mean, oh, here. Yes, I guess. I mean, I reckon I could replace it. Well, I don't know. I like my nunchucks craft. It's one thing that I'll never let go of. This is one thing that does annoy me, the get player by UUID is annotated with like not null or some shit. So you can't. I think it always highlights as this is never null. Well, it definitely can be. Probably just running outdated Forge, but I don't know. You can't say yeah. You can actually say Stitch again. I mean, I'm not helping you for with domains. I mean, just get better. Nothing subtracted for taxes. That's great. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. Hello, banana. I'm working on a new GTS, so people wanted to get the old commands back for GTS and there were some issues, so I'm just rewriting the plugin, which is why it's offline now. And after that I'll probably end up working on new hub, which is also coming. But GTS kinda messed our schedule up for updates, sadly. 8.2 was a bit more heavy, like time consuming than I thought. Yes, I'm on a test server, like did a /server test. But yeah, working on a new GTS basically. This is supposed to be max. Preferably yes, keep it English. It's a bit easier for others to follow too. Hey Adam. There we go. And then they should not work for taxes. Okay, wait. 1% taxes, never mind. There we go. Oh no, it's landed. You're gonna tell me that you also invited N now. Never seen tech stream before. Because I didn't land on. Like, this is the first time I'm streaming. Now you can all see me waste half my time running around spawn and then just randomly spamming some code. Let's see. I think you got a fan, Landon. Search before. No, oh, no. These codes are so relatable. Just apply for developer. Let's see. Current price not set. That needs a $sign. Eurovision Islands. I don't watch that. Nice. So if you want to know anything, feel free to ask. Like, I'm working on GTS. I actually didn't notice that that Nick figured out the issue with the dupes, but I'm already too invested in rewriting it, so it would be a shame to toss it out, I guess. Plus now I can write it for Forge, which is also kind of nice. There we go. That seems to work fine. This GTS better no cap. I don't know how Dan does this. Coding seems too difficult. Well, it's practice, honestly. Like, and like at a certain point, you just kind of write code. Like at a certain point, it's not that difficult because a lot of the things you'll write work similar. So, for example, making an interface, I still do that horribly. Landon's probably crying in a corner because I'm using his program to make interfaces, but it's one of those examples that of things that you do a few times and then you kind of find your way around it, and then it's not that difficult anymore. What's my GPU? It's a 2080 Ti. Got it before the whole GPU boom, so yeah, to stream snipe. He's inverse. I mean, no, I'm not. Well, like I said, I got it before GPUs were way too expensive. Super important question. What spawn was my favorite? I'm tempted to say this one, honestly, because it has a lot of features. It's quite diverse too. Wait, Landon, there's a new snapshot. That's interesting. What did you change? Anyway, I'm tempted to say this spawn because it has different islands that all have different styles. I didn't really like last map spawn. I felt like it was kinda underwhelming and missed the whole idea of the server. The spawn before that, I'm not sure if you remember that. I really liked it, but it was a bit big and empty. So, like the spawn town was really far away from like the city where most of the content was, which is kind of a shame. Next spawn is so far next spawn is definitely my favorite. Oopsie, still big lag. I hate the concrete from the town map. Actually, my grudge with that map was also how grey the town was. Like, it felt really empty. One with the ship and beach down. I guess, yeah, but um, like, I guess I understand where you're coming from. Like, I really do. I just like a lot of people just really like the castle themes. So it's kind of hard to get away from that. Moved all the convenience methods from template builders to template. More accessible for modification after. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, that's great. That's really useful. I have to. Do you have an example on pages, Landon? Because I still have to implement pagination, but not too sure. Interesting. My favorite aura. Hard to say, honestly. There's so many cool ones. Pagination. Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I need to. It's actually one of the things on my list. Save Parachata is my favorite one. Also, okay, never mind. I did switch. Okay, cool. I mean, I would have to see it. Are the new rainbow forms having the are the new rainbow forms having the shiny form fixed, or is it Pixelmon side problem? New rainbow forms having the shiny form fixed. I'm not too sure. I believe that is I think that's on Pixelmon, I believe, but I'm not too sure. Like, it's probably just a missing texture or something, but I'm not too sure. A suggestion on GTS. Let me see. Well, it's impossible to change the dot, but what I can do is add K and M at the end, which is actually, let me see if I can do that. Stitch, that's the wrong GTS, you just caused an error in console. It's always those antis, what? I haven't seen much energize. I mean, there we go. There you go. Imagine not waiting 8 more months for Aqua GTS London. No, not like this. So, the reason, by the way, why your frame rate is so low is because there's probably like 200 Pokemon in spawn right now. I did crazy stuff with spawn rates. Nice, Danny. Congrats. Me and Len are dying. Me and Neuron are dying of FPS, yeah. Well, I mean, me too. Like I said, I'm on, what? Let's see. 10, 9 FPS, so it's not too great. Does Nick know about this shit? I'm not sure, Landon. I reckon he does because I made an announcement in my Discord server. But it probably wouldn't really matter, to be honest. Or, like, he wouldn't really care, I think. I offered him some help with his GTS, like, giving him feedback on what's wrong and what's not. But it was just too complicated for me to really understand what happened. Like I don't know if you saw the source code for his GTS Landon, but it's quite complicated. Like just adding a listing or retrieving an item is just there's so many steps that are involved that just make it too complicated to really keep track of what's going on. It's making finding duplication glitches and all that, which we were running into, quite difficult. Turn the spawn rate down a bit. There you go. That should be a lot better for your frame rate. I think so. No, Landon, I saw that. I had to laugh so hard. Like, I think I opened GitHub and I saw Landon open the PR for fixing all bugs. Like, wait, how did he do that? I'm looking at him. Wait, that's a lot of removed code before I realized what was going on. I think his reaction was the best, Landon. I mean, he was quite honest about what he thought about it. I mean, there's a lot of auras, so I mean, I don't know half of them to be honest. Oh god, Stitch just got me. Damn it, Stitch. You're really close, you really were. Let's see. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Seen a justice statue you built? I didn't actually. Do you make the forged packages or dependencies, or is it sort of like pip install? So you have Gradle, which is a build system. There is a forge plugin that you use. Like there's a forge plugin for Gradle that you use. I can't share my build Gradle on stream because it's got some IP addresses and stuff that I can't really share. But let me think. I'm pretty sure. Hang on, I have an example on GitHub. 1 second. So I posted a link in chat. That's an example of a build Gradle, like Gradle file, build file. I don't know what you call it, but essentially what you do is you define all your dependencies and everything in there, and basically Forge is also a dependency, but it does a lot more things, so that's why it's a plugin. If you want, I can probably help you out later after I stream, but for now, that should, if you look at that, might help you a bit. 10k, 10 what happens if we do Dix large number? That doesn't work. That doesn't work either. That's really interesting. Right. Landon, I'm not sure if you're still around, but Pixelmon has this really, really funny issue where the dialogue input is, for some reason, any dialogue by the way, sometimes it just messes up the ability to input things, like menus. It's really weird. I'm not sure why. I have to look into that, but when you have a normal dialogue with like something like this. Oh wait. Right, I removed it. But do you know the dialogue, Landon, from Pixelmon? If you open a chest interface after it, then half the time it just doesn't, the whole chest interface doesn't work. And in Sponge it's actually like, it causes a duplication glitch. Because Sponge does send inventory with items in it. Like GUI doesn't really care, but... Wasn't it orange, etc.? Wait, what? Fun, yeah. Pixelmon, I don't know. I yet have to find out what's causing it, but it's actually a headache. You would basically have to set a callback on closing the interface or something. It's all server side too, so it's probably like something going on with closed container or something in Pixelmon, where they do a delayed or something. I don't know. Pixelmon. Also, I saw someone ask if there would be a way to carry over the event items or admin items. I'm not sure about that yet. The thing is that we are kind of like, there's a lot to be done before the map reset, and if we added a way to carry over items, it would only push back things further. We are really tight on time, especially because of the 8.2 update. I was hoping it would only take a few days, but a week later we're still working on a few things, so don't count on it, basically. Could try making anything in Ender Chest. No, but, if we did that, then we might as well just not have a map reset. Like, it's like the more we carry over on map resets, like, I know it sounds weird, but the more that you guys can carry over a map reset, the less fun you will have next map, because like starting fresh in a sense is quite nice, and having your Pokemon is also quite nice. Having your items is quite nice, but then if you keep everything, then you know you're just gonna blow through all the content and wonder like, wait, what's going on? And many people actually do like the first like month or two of map reset the most because everything is still fresh. And then vaults open up, you can get your Pokemon, and then it slowly starts getting worse, you know. So items will probably never be transferred. In fact, I would probably prefer to carry over like only auras, as in the state of auras. So if you had a festive Jirachi, for example, you would have to catch a Jirachi, and then you could only then you could apply the aura to the Jirachi. But it's not something we cannot right now. So I know there are, but that's on them. Like, um, money gem ratio has not been revealed for next map reset if we are going to do it. I actually covered this briefly on Discord if you scroll up a bit in a general channel. If we do it, then I'm not too sure about the specifics of it, the conversion rate and all that. All I know is that it would be lower than last year. Um, because last year, I'm pretty sure from the top of my head, we introduced like 4 million gems, which is a lot. Take the axe back. Wait. Have plasma makes them. Well, I mean, stage people have. I gave people a lot of money on test server. You're just unlucky. Get scammed. I guess it's unlucky. Also, Craft, I'm not sure if he's still around, but I love this module system. Still the best thing ever. There we go. Land on big trash? Hell no. Can you ask Letty Twitter Genshin new ideas? Why would you need that? You just need to swipe harder if you don't, if you can't beat your domains, just swipe more. Genshin style. Belt up, I mean, the thing is that this is on a test server, so it's messed up anyway. I want to friend them. I mean, why can't you ask them in Discord or in game? London. They broke. What broke? Cool. Citrus always third, even golf. I'm my shadow. I mean, test servers get everything. Let's see. Stitch, I can't afford that. Oh, let's see. Tech aka new central YouTuber. Well, I mean, if people like it, I might just do these more often. I can't really stream very big plugins because I don't want to expose too much of the source code on Central. But smaller ones or, you know, GTS, I don't really mind about that. We might actually do that. Just, you know, to hang around with the server a bit. On test BT. All time is Bringer, me, and not a lot of people. Class never did Battle Tower on test, so that's pretty easy to rig it. Can just now I'm a 4000. They aren't replying. Feels bad. This guy's writing code, so I'm still pressing. I mean, like I mentioned earlier too, it's a lot of practice basically. Once you get a hang of it, it's a lot easier, but you have to get through that first wall, I would still almost say. I actually dropped out, so unless you're talking to Banan, you don't have a nice. Oh no. I mean, not now. I must. I'm doing a few other things, like working on GTS. Gonna get back to making Dragon. Good luck. Can I make silver on Discord more silver? Um. Also, I mean, Among Us is kinda, I don't know. I prefer murder mystery due to the reasons we mentioned yesterday. Make gold more gold. Just ship everyone a brick of gold and silver and just have it smash it in a computer. I mean, I guess silver is kinda grey, but it's hard to get a good silver color. But what would you recommend as a new silver color? I mean, I might be able to look into it, but I don't know how many people would like that. People don't really like change. It's possible to make a PvP area where you can battle people with a chance of losing your Pokemon, but in this area, a higher chance of legendary spawns. I guess it could work, but with the amount of bugs that, like, the waiting glitches and everything, it would probably not be a fun experience at all. I kinda like the idea of it, but I think that wager battles would be more appropriate for that. You can't really give a Pokemon or put a Pokemon on the line, but something like that would be more appropriate. Try DFE5. I mean, can you DM that to me? Because right now I'm not gonna change colors. Bring back Gyarados parkour. So, I rather not introduce parkour to the new spawn. The thing is that people set their homes and some people really couldn't easily do the parkour. People find ways around it, like the Elytra. We had to disable flying in the whole spawn for it because of that. Like there's many things that, I mean, I guess it would be fun to have something like that, but at the same time, it's probably not worth the effort. Or like, it's probably not worth the effort because um, there's just so many people that find ways around it anyway. I would rather just have fun content and allow flying so people can really explore the new spawn because it's very big. Well, neither of them are actually on one of the servers I can log into real easily. I mean, the hub one is, but could do a limited server for a minigame time thing. I actually had some ideas for minigames, but I would have to work those out more. They're not high on my priority list because, well, I mean, after GTS is done, I have to move on to the new hub, which I reckon would take 1 or 2 days. And after that, I have to move on to the next thing, you know. You showed hub last time. I mean, like I said, I could, but I would have to log out and I'm working GTS now, so I would rather do that another time. Like, who knows? I don't know how many times I'll stream or how frequently I'll stream, but we'll see. But if all goes according to plan in a few days, you'll be able to enjoy the hub yourself anyway, so just really depends on how quick GTS can be done. Because there's like, I would say 5-ish more things to add. One big one that I'm adding now, which is buying things. That would have been a fun bug. It was subtracting money from the lister when you bought it, so. Can you please remove the annoying taxes when selling something? No. The reason we have taxes is because we had a lot of people list items for a ridiculous amount of money. And now you might be like, well, I mean, why don't you just make it so that people are not allowed to post like listings for a lot of money to show off? People aren't going to listen to that, so sadly, it's kind of necessary. People won't even listen to something simple like don't put renamed items on GTS. So let alone people would listen to something like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, people wouldn't really listen to that, and it's the only way to really avoid it, so that's why it's there. It's not perfect, but gets the job done. I understand it's not fun, but now everyone gets to hate on taxes. Soulfire Garchomp. Not sure if I have it on my texture pack, but there you go. Is there a way to get back the old map? What do you mean by the old map? Like, what specifically? Yeah, but like, which part of last map? Like, just the whole map, or just the spawn? Oh, just to see spectator mode. Rough question. I think it should be possible. I still have the maps from like when we reset the map. Like I still have backups from then, but setting up a whole server for that is kind of overkill. It will be fun, I guess, but like one server is it requires quite some resources to host a server. So if we had, well, I mean, if we were to do that for last map and this map, we would be talking about 10 maps, probably each server, taking a decent amount of resources and disk space. I think there'd probably be like, I don't know, 500 gigabytes of storage just for, showing a map, which is kind of crazy. If you once again take it for the old maps and the new maps. And we don't have that much storage on the new servers. Like, they're really, really beefy specs wise, but storage wise, I believe we have 2 terabytes per server, and we have 2 servers in total, like dedicated servers that are going to be used for servers. Thank you, Jap. Me flying around, just shedding. Let's see. Is there any way to default for Pokemon? We don't generally default for Pokemon, no. Only on very rare occasions. But generally no. Like, unless there's a really, really good reason. It's hang on, let me get you the theme. I heard that it's basically a new version. You have to pay a subscription for it, but I believe it's still free. Like, there's still a free version, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can get it to you for you. There you go. Actually, I'm not sure what a free version is, to be honest. Seems to be by, but yeah. I mean, it's just material theme UI. You can quite easily find it. How long I've been streaming for? This stream's been going on for like an hour and 40 minutes. Before this, I mean, this is my first stream basically, so other than like a few really simple streams a few years ago, but for programming and stuff, this is my first stream. It's basically going to be what? But I just wanted to see how people like it, and how I like it myself, because I feel like it's nice to chat a bit with players, and I figured this would be a pretty easy way to chat with players, but also show what I'm working on. So I'm not sure for how long I'll stream tonight, but I do intend on streaming more often. Yeah, that's basically what I thought too. Well, I was also planning on basically if there's small plugins that people want, I can probably just do them on stream and hang back a bit. I can't really make like Battle Tower from scratch on stream. Like that would be a bit demanding. Like I have to really pay attention to what I'm writing. But for small plugins, yeah, I mean, would love to do them on stream and show people like how it works. Let's see, when did I first learn to program? I mean, honestly, my actual first experience with programming was like 2010 or something. I was like 10 years old when I just messed around with HTML, but like the only once I hit like 16 I became more serious about it. So depends on like which one of the two you want to pick. Determination is basically what I did to get better at it. So basically, when you want to program, it's very easy to overestimate what you can do and overestimate how long or how quick you are, so underestimating how long it will take to actually get good at programming, and that's a big mistake that people tend to make. When you're learning how to program, be prepared to spend quite some time on even simple things like bell tower and sending them, or sorry, GTS, like sending a simple message like this. Once you're just starting out, that on its own will be a challenge. So you might step into programming thinking, oh, I'll just make a small mod like Pixelmon, or I'll just make my own simple daycare, or like a shop, those kind of things. But in reality, like you'll spend a lot more time on it than you expect. Um, so I didn't go to school for programming. I do now, but most of it is I know how to do it. It's just learning new theories and new tools. Um, so if you want to get into programming, what I would recommend is finding what works for you and finding a language that seems interesting to you. There's many programming languages, but what's important is that you keep it fun for yourself. So if you have a programming language, for example C, which is quite low level, it is quite difficult to learn it. You have a lot of things coming at you that you don't really know yet. But at the same time, if you think that you will enjoy C more than, for example, Python, then you would be uh, then you should learn C, because it's about having fun, especially in the beginning. Unbans, I don't do that. I'm not gonna make an OnlyFans, I'm sorry. I don't wanna ruin your screen and memories. But yeah, also finding out what works for you in terms of tutorials, because some people prefer reading, some people prefer videos. It is. But yeah, that's also one thing that you should keep in mind. Like, what do you learn best from, videos or text? And yeah, like that's one of the most important things. Just keep writing code. Even if something seems really simple and you think you understand it, just write it. Like, do it yourself, because that way it gets in your head. So those are the tips I would give someone that's starting out how to program. All good. If you want to, feel free to message me on Discord. I don't know if you have me on Discord, but just let me know if you don't. And if you need some help with something, I'll try and see if I can help out. Our Tropica Tapu is gonna be coming in a new egg. I'm not too sure actually. I know that we did talk about it, but I don't think we had a definite yes or no. It's really easy to autumn if we do decide to do it though. Alright, what time is Vault gonna open? Hard to say. Because if I open vaults, I want to have a rough. Well, I mean, if I open vaults, I would like to know exactly when I can when I can expect the map reset. And right now, the map is still being built, and there's still a lot of content that has to be written for the new map, both programming-wise and design-wise and all that. So it's a bit. I can't really give a proper date on when vaults are going to open, but it's probably going to be soonish. I don't want people missing out on vaulting again, so don't want to go through all that struggle again, because that was a pain in the ass. New Aura Act before or after map reset? Probably before. It's actually scheduled to be roughly today, but we actually did, yeah. Time flies, we just hang out a bit. But I would like to have the X before map reset. The thing is that with the GTS issues and 8.2 update, basically by now, I believe it's been a week since the 8.2 update. A lot of time went into that, and I took some time off in the meanwhile because it's just not good to consistently spend like 14 plus hours a day, because that's literally what I did on map reset and the days after to work on GTS. What is my first Pokemon game I ever played? I honestly would not know. Like, that's too long ago. My top 3 current favorite Pokemon. Quite easy. That's Snorlax, Magikarp. And finally, I don't know. Since you asked me, like, my first Pokemon game, the first one I actually remember getting and playing a lot was Platinum, so that would be Giratina, but Entei is also a good third pick, so but Snorlax and Magikarp for sure. They're always the meme. Favorite Pokemon from Gen 1? You're gonna have to look this up now, man. I mean, what's your own favorite Pokemon from Gen 1? Now I'm curious. And in general, of course. Other than Snorlax, Munchlax? Gengar. Yeah, yours. Or just anyone's, basically. Dan Appreciation Day. I mean, don't worry about it. I enjoy the things I do for the server, so no need, no need for that. I'd say war total 9 tails. That's fair. I have to say, Joel was right. It is 9 tails. I just checked. Just working on GTS and chatting a bit before I go insane. No, just kidding. Just working on GTS for a bit. There's a few small things left to be done, and after that it's mostly testing and figuring out how I can get items from the old GTS to the players. Probably just gonna re-enable the GTS that we had previously, and then just disable listing. Like disable listing so you can only unlist items or collect from your stash, and then go from there. Because realistically, that's all there's really to do. Please have clear player casinos banned this year. I think the biggest issue people have with player casinos is scamming through ranking the odds. It would be nice to have a coin flip command or something similar where you can basically do a coin flip. Keeps it simple in the beginning, and then maybe integrating it with something like safe trade, so you can actually set a bet and have the server actually roll a random value that you wish. Do not use comments when you code it, just remember it. I hardly use comments because honestly, if you name things consistently, you don't really need comments. Comments are really nice to explain complicated things. I do use comments from time to time, but my own philosophy is that if you need comments to explain every single function, you're doing something wrong. Because if I go, for example, to register payout created. It's really easy to see what's going on here because it just inserts a log entry into the database. That's basically, I can't really. What am I going to comment on that? Like, creates a payout in the database for this listing, and then it's like, why? It's it would be very redundant. these emojis? I have no clue. That's probably YouTube. I don't think I can add emojis. Maybe when maybe I need to be a bigger YouTuber. It's not gonna happen. I don't see myself growing with these random streams. Stitch, I highly doubt that. We would have to. I would have to live on YouTube and somehow get a lot of traction for that to happen. And even then, like, programming content's probably not gonna get 100k people. Just left you hanging. You set in retirement home for 5 minutes. Well, I mean, I'm chatting right here. Like, you know, a really cool command to do in game. I don't know. You would have to make a ban appeal for that. Like, I don't do bans, so like I try to stay away from stuff. With that mentality, yes, you're not reachable. I'm telling you, programming content is the future of live streams. Well, I mean, who knows? Anything can happen. I wouldn't say no to a big audience, but you know, who knows? If I just live on YouTube, stream day and night, you know. Tonight, actually don't know. Then, I mean, if you do get them banned, I'm pretty sure we can look into folding later on. We also did that this year, but it's just you would have a small window to actually do that. But Stitch, I mean, we'll see what happens. You watch Valorant. Okay, bye bye. Well, stuff told me to make an appeal. Yeah, I mean, if you're in a Discord server, you might be able to make a mod mill or something, but I'm not sure what you would have to do to make a ban appeal, to be honest. You hear me out? Eat a shoe on live stream and hype it up. You'll go viral. I mean, it's still in the planning, but the thing is that I would need to fly to Canada for that, and Canada, you know, is kind of far away. With COVID, I cannot go there, sadly. So. How about you only let me poke 45 Pokemon? Well, the thing is that, like I said, if you do get them banned, it's not a big deal to um, it gets not too hard to get your Pokemon from the previous map. The hard part is getting unbanned, you know. But like I said, I don't really. I'm honestly not too sure myself what you would have to do if your ban appeal got denied in the past. I think you can reply to it, but if you start spamming it, you know, that's not going to be ideal either. So you'd watch a tech Dan eating shoe stream. I mean, like I said, I cannot go to Canada right now, so it's gonna have to wait. No, I mean, like I said, if you have a good reason, I don't mind helping you out, getting your Pokemon back from last map. We did it this map too. It's not a fun process and it takes some time, but it's not impossible either. So because this ban appeal has been denied, you can only make one ban appeal per ban or per punishment, like mute or ban. But I believe if you go to my tickets on the dashboard, it should be there. I know that some people do it. They respond to a closed ticket, which is possible. I'm gonna add some restrictions on that in the future, because some people just keep opening their appeals. You should just reset the master server tomorrow, to be honest. Well, I mean, you would not have the new map. Like, the new map's still under construction, so surprise reset. I mean, would be an interesting idea, but let's not do that. I think that would be that would upset a lot of people. Where's my Pokefault? It's really dumb back then. Minus 50 seconds, that doesn't seem right. Jump got ignored. Feels bad. There we go, at least now it shows the time. So basically, you would only want to sort by newly posted and like how much time's left, right? And then being able to filter your own listings and like anyone's listings. Would those two options be enough, or would you rather have more filters and whatnot? I think I actually discussed this with someone already, but you should reset server as late as possible so people get annoyed. I mean, what do you mean by as late as possible? Like as late in the year as possible? Or I mean, the thing is that map reset will, a lot of the new features from map reset will be added post map reset because they are features that like the next map will probably be an ongoing project, and maybe the next map resets after might just be expansions, similar as to how some games have expansions. You'll basically see why closer to the map reset, because the spawn is massive. it's actually very, very big. So it would be a shame to throw everything out, because that's one thing I do really dislike. We have all these spawns and then we just keep throwing them out. You know, just in a bin and they will never be used again, basically, which is a shame. I'm just gonna claim this castle as my own private island next map. Let's get running. It says, haha, you're banned. I should change the ban message to that, like, haha, you're banned. Could be fun. No, but I'm pretty sure that if it's been a while since you made a ban appeal, you could just try responding to it, honestly. But like I said, I don't really do anything with ban appeals, so I really couldn't tell you. I try to stay away from punishments as much as I can. No problem. Have a good, well, whatever it is for you. Probably afternoon or evening. Thanks for showing up, and yeah, I mean, I'll probably stream more often. So just keep an eye out on that. I'm not sure how I can best notify people, but yeah. Good night. Do the Minecraft PvP at all? I don't know. I mean, we did some with staff yesterday in Hypixel, but that's basically the only times actually PvP. I'm pretty bad at any kind of PvP game, so I prefer just programming. What about you? Me and Darren is the Grand Hypixel. I mean, which game mode? That Mars, Jules, Sky Wars. Okay, so really the PvP game mode. That's pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, we did some bed wars with stuff yesterday. It was mostly trolling around, to be honest. I I was just staying in my base the whole time. But last time I actually did PvP game modes was several years ago. Like, back in the old factions, basically. When there wasn't anything to destroy Bedrock and Obsidian and all that. Like, right now it's so many TNT hits and your Bedrock or Obsidian is gone. Back then those plugins didn't even exist. You should dual toe on Hypixel. I mean, like I said, I would definitely lose. I'm actually horrible at PvP, especially in Minecraft. In most games, PvP is a thing. I'm usually more supportive for tactical roles, and not so much the direct PvP. Let's see. Am I allowed to post a Google Doc in the Discord about my auras? I'm looking for but the auras you're looking for and stuff. I guess it's fine, but maybe check up with ringer or face off about it too, just to be sure. Um, as long as it's just a list of things that you want to buy or sell, I reckon it's fine. dead yet. I mean, kind of. It was so peaceful and quiet. No, you're not annoying. Sorry, I didn't notice your message. Need to get used to watching chat. How much has to be done? I'm pretty sure it's just the filters that have to be done. Like sorting by and filtering. And then there's some admin stuff that would have to be done, but... Oh right, I'm paging. Like, list like next page and previous page. But I finished the economy part, so it takes money, it gives money. Staff can remove and purge listings. Let's see, what else do we have added to, what else are added tonight? I added expiration, so if an item expires, it now, well, I mean, actually expires and gives you the item back, or Pokemon back. So all in all, I believe that it's, I mean, I could probably throw it on the server right now and it would work fine-ish, but still a bit to be done, so. And then as for the other GTS, the old GTS, I have some ideas to get items back to players. But I will have to see how I'm gonna tackle that. I'm leaning towards just trying to give their items back on like login, and then if people couldn't receive all their items, just give them a message, like make some space in your inventory NPC, and then relog to get your GTS items. Because that way, like no one has to do a command, they just have to log in and they will get their GTS items back from the old GTS. But I will have to see if that's possible or not. I'm pretty sure it is, but you never know. Hey Kermit, how you doing? Doing alright. It's working on a new GTS, so trying out some streaming. Quite fun. I mean, honestly, playing on surf would probably do better, but just chatting a bit, and you know, people have questions they can ask, so it's pretty nice. But I do think that I am going to head off in a bit. There's just a few more things I'm probably going to wrap up tonight and then hopefully finish the GTS tomorrow. Would need to get a lot of testing, but I reckon it will be alright. Just hope there's not too many issues with it. Basically all that has to be done is being able to go through multiple pages and sorting. Sorting/filtering, but both are relatively easy to do. And the other thing that remains is just some staff related stuff, but that's not too exciting. Just basically logging, but data is already logged, it's just filtering for it, so not much to do there. But I'll see you guys maybe another time when I'm streaming. Could be tomorrow, could be the day after, I don't know yet. I don't have a schedule. So have a good night, and I'll see you guys later.